Morning, everyone. So, today we will talk about the next chapter, that is improvement in food resources. As you know, that food is an essential organic substance required for the growth and proper functioning of all living thing. You know that it also provides like nutrients like carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, fats, and minerals for the growth, development, and maintenance of large population present on the earth. To meet our increasing of food, improvement of food resources is required. That means you have to, for improving or for meeting the increasing demand of food, the improvement of food resources should be taken place. So in this chapter we will talk about the improvement methods and why there is a need of improvement. So topics in this chapter we will read about plant breeding and animal breeding, selection for quality, improvement and management, use of fertilizers and manures, protection from pests and disease, and the latest topic and very interesting topic, that is organic farming. जैसा कि आप अभी तक हमने देखा कि आपका हमने आवर एनवायरनमेंट एंड रिसोर्सेज के बारे में डिस्कस किया था, तो अब हम सिर्फ आपका जो है फूड रिसोर्सेज के बारे में पढ़ेंगे और क्यों ज़रूरत है फूड रिसोर्सेज को आपके, क्योंकि धीरे धीरे पॉपुलेशन आपकी क्या है इंक्रीज़ हो रही है। तो फॉर इंक्रीजिंग पॉपुलेशन अगर इंक्रीज़ होगी तो हमें फूड की ज़रूरत भी पड़ेगी फॉर एनर्जी एंड एवरीथिंग। तो इस चैप्टर में आपने उसी चीज़ के बारे में स्टडी करना है। जो टॉपिक्स हैं इस चैप्टर में स्टडी करने के लिए वो है आपके प्लांट ब्रीडिंग एंड एनिमल ब्रीडिंग, selection for quality improvement and management, uses of fertilizers and manure, protection from pest and disease, and the next sense, that is organic farming. So let's move on to the first topic, that is need for improvement in food resources in India. As you know that India is a populous country, and its population is over 1 billion people, and it is still growing. To feed this growing population, we will soon require more than a quarter of billion tons of rain every year. So this requirement can be fulfilled by farming on more land, but India is already intensely cultivated. So we do not have scope of increasing the area of that land under cultivation. It is therefore necessary to increase our production efficiency for both crops and that is livestock. So let's talk about how green revolution has contributed in increasing the food grains production, how white revolution has led to better available milk. So this all taken place due to the scientific research and techniques. So let's talk about these in more detail. Actually, these revolutions mean that our natural resources are getting used more intensely. Due to this, there are more chance of causing damage to our natural resources, environment, and disturbing its balance completely. So we should increase our food production without degrading our environment or disturbing the balance. So this can be done by cooperating then sustainable practice in agriculture and animal husbandry. That means we should use resources in a systematic way so that it can be safe for us also or for future generation also. So let's talk about the green revolution and white revolution. Actually, green revolution is taken place for in agriculture practice, and it is an advanced process for agriculture practice. And if we talk about white revolution, it is generally regarding for related for to milk. That means it has led to a better availability of milk since many of years. A yield from farm can be obtained easily by undertaking scientific management practices. So these scientific managing practice are mixed farming, intercropping, and integrative farming practice. For example, combination of agriculture practice with livestock, poultry, fisheries, beekeeping. These are involved in your scientific management practices. So first of all, we will talk about crops, that is types of crops. So crops are cultivated by human being for their own benefits. The important types of crops are cereal crops, pulses, oil seeds, vegetables, spices, fruits, and fodder crops. So let's talk about cereal crops. Actually, cereal crops are cultivated to provide daily energy requirement. These include wheat, rice, maize, millets, and sorghum, and they provide carbohydrate for energy requirement. Next one is pulses. Pulses are cultivated to fulfill protein requirement. It include gram, pea, black gram, green gram, pigeon pea, lentil, etc. And if we talk about oil seeds, so if oil seed crops are also there. Actually, they provide necessary fats and oil, and it includes soya bean, groundnut, sesame, castor, mustard, linseed, and sunflower. So let's talk about vegetables, spices, and fruits. They fulfill the requirement of variety of vitamins and minerals with small quantities of protein, carbohydrate, and fats. These include cabbage, onion, pepper, apple, etc. So let's talk about the fodder crop. Actually, these plants are raised as food for livestock that they are available for domestic animals which we reared in our homes like bursam, oats, Sudan grass, etc. Actually, each crop requires different climatic conditions, temperature, and photo period for their growth and completion of cycle. And these depends on the duration of sunlight. They also need sunlight for performing photosynthesis, due to which they prepare their food and get energy. Let's talk about improvement in crop yield. Actually, the practice involved in farming to increase crop production can be divided into three stages. The first one is the choice of seed for planting. The second one is nurturing the crop plants, and the third one is protection of the growing and harvested crops from loss. So accordingly, the major groups of activities for crop yield, they are classified as into three classification. One is your crop variety improvement. Second one is crop production. So second one is your crop production management, and the third one is your crop protection management. So first we will talk about crop variety improvement. So the main aim of this practice is to find a variety of crops whether which can withstand in different situations like soil salinity, diverse climatic conditions, and availability of water. In any condition, it can be withstand. Okay, so in order to accept the new varieties of crops, it is just necessary that the variety should produce high yield under different conditions found in different area. For this, farmers should be provided with good quality seeds of a particular variety. Actually, the seeds should be the same variety and germinate under the same conditions. So variety or strains of crops can be selected by your by breeding for various traits, such as if you want to to grow disease resistant plants, so it can be also selected by breeding. Response to fertilizers, so to check the responses, to check quality and high yield variety, so it can be done by the breeding. So let's talk about the ways for improvement in crop variety. So there are two ways to incorporate desirable characteristic into crop varieties. These are hybridization and genetically modified crops. So let's talk about hybridization. Actually, hybridization means the crossing between a genetically dissimilar plant to produce a new crop, or you can say new type. Actually, in this we take two different plant and we make crossing between them, and then we produce a new variety. Hybrid means a new combination, and it also known as high yielding variety also. So it is also further of very following types. So first one is your intervarietal. So intervarietal means the cross is made between two plants which are belonging to different varieties of crops. So it is the most common method used in plant breeding. The another one is interspecific. Specific is the cross which is made between plants belonging to different species of same genus. And third one is intergeneric. Intergeneric means the cross which is made between plants between two belonging to different genera, and it is known as your intergeneric hybridization. So let's talk about genetically modified crops. Actually, it involves the manipulation of crop plant for increasing their yield, improving quality, sustainability. तो सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं उन तरीकों की जिनसे हम क्रॉप वैरायटी को क्या कर सकते हैं, आपका इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. तो फर्स्ट वाला है आपका हाइब्रिडाइजेशन. हाइब्रिडाइजेशन मतलब क्या होता है कि हमें क्या करानी है, आपकी क्रॉसिंग करवानी है. ठीक है, क्या करवानी है, आपकी क्रॉसिंग करवानी है. और ऐसे ऐसे ऐसी क्रॉसिंग करानी है जहाँ पे आपका जो प्लांट है वो आपके क्या है, बिल्कुल डिसिमिलर है, यानी कि उनमें कोई सिमिलरिटी नहीं है. उन प्लांट के हम आपस में क्या करवाते हैं, आपकी क्रॉसिंग करवाते हैं, और उससे कोई नई टाइप की प्लांट को हम क्या करते हैं, लेते हैं. नया क्यों, क्योंकि दोनों क्या है, डिफरेंट प्लांट है, और उन डिफरेंट प्लांट की हम क्या कर रहे हैं, आपकी क्रॉसिंग कर रहे हैं. तो ये भी आपकी फिर तीन टाइप्स की होती है. पहली वाली जो है आपकी इंटरवैरिटियल है. तो इंटरवैरिटियल मतलब होती है जब हम किसी दो प्लांट की क्या करते हैं, आपकी क्रॉसिंग कराते हैं, और उनकी जो वो जो प्लांट है वो पूरी तरीके से आपके क्या होंगे, डिफरेंट होंगे. ये सबसे कॉमन टेक्निक है आपकी. दूसरी है इंटर स्पेसिफिक, जहाँ पे हम क्या करते हैं, दो स्पीसीज है, यानी कि मान लो रोज है, रोज की क्या है, दो स्पीसीज है, उनकी हम क्रॉसिंग करा रहे हैं, लेकिन जो उनका जीनस है, ठीक है, जो उनका जीनस है वो आपका क्या होगा, सेम होगा. इंटरजेनेरिक मतलब होता है कि यानी कि जहाँ पे हम क्रॉसिंग करा रहे हैं दो डिफरेंट जीनस की, हो सकता है उनकी स्पीसीज सेम हो लेकिन उनका जो जीनस है वो आपका क्या है, चेंज है. और फिर इसके बाद जो सेकंड टेक्निक है डेट इज जेनेटिकली मॉडिफाइड क्रॉप. ये टेक्निक एक्चुअली हम फॉर क्वालिटी को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए और सस्टेनेबिलिटी को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है. इसमें हम क्या करते हैं, जीन को आपका क्या करते हैं, थोड़ा सा जो प्लांट की जीन है उसमें क्या करते हैं, हल्के बहुत क्या लेके आ जाते हैं, चेंजेस लेके आ जाते हैं. तो उससे क्या होता है कि आपका जो प्लांट है वो आपका पूरा हाइब्रिड कॉम्बिनेशन का क्या है, बन जाता है. So now let's talk about the factors of crop variety improvement. Some of the factors for which crop varieties improvement is done, we will talk here. So first one is your higher yield, means variety improvement is done for increasing the productivity of the crop per acre. That means it depends upon the land area. Next one is to improve the quality. That means for improving the quality of a different crop, it is done. For example, baking quality is important in wheat, protein quality in pulses. So for increasing that quality, we used this crop variety improvement technique. Next one is abiotic and abiotic resistant, to make stress free from water salinity, heat, cold, climatic factor. We use crop variety improvement technique. Another one is change in maturity duration. Actually, some plant are short duration and for a mature period, and some are for long mature period. So for reducing the this maturity duration, we use crop variety improvement program. Another one is wider adaptability, means developing variety that can grow and adapt to different conditions. So for developing this condition plant, we need crop variety improvement program. Another one is for desirable agronomic characteristics, means what we want actually in a plant according to our desire, we use crop variety program. So these characteristics depict good growth and higher productivity in plant. For example, for tallness and profuse branches are preferred character for fodder crop. So these are all the techniques we used for, or these are all the factors of crop variety program.